Alright, I've done 2 runs of just body parts, so I guess we're gonna go and fight the head now. Kinda. Anyway, occasionally you get these teleport blocks, and they're pretty useful, because they can teleport you to some body part right away. But usually it teleports you to a box, so do be careful, because it's not like it's gonna wait for you to get ready or something. I messed up. For hard Gollux, you're supposed... It's different for each class, but usually when you're fighting hard Gollux, you just kill the abdomen. So screw it, I'm not doing hard Gollux this round, and I'll do it next round. Killing the different body parts gives different effects, so if you kill the abdomen, it neutralizes his super dangerous breath thing, which is kind of like his regular breath, but more dangerous. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. That's why I usually neutralize the abdomen instead of one of the shoulders. Anyway. Done that. And I guess hopefully we'll do this without messing up. But no guarantees. So I just go through here like normal. These guys you can probably just kill with teleport, so... Oh, actually maybe not. Let's see. Well, my aura kills them anyway. Oh yeah, for the blue coins, you can loot them if you want, but I only use the blue coins to get the basic Gollux scrolls, which I scroll solid equips for the wolves. They're not really worth very much, honestly, so it's okay if you don't want to loot them. Anyway, yeah, so hard Gollux is one body part down before fighting the head. Before fighting the head, you're going to want to misuse potions for health. Attack speed actually doesn't affect my damage while I'm spamming Vanquishers, but it helps the startup time. It makes the startup time decrease, which is really nice if you're trying to dodge something. So without further ado, I guess we'll just head in and fight. Yeah, solid plan right there. Oh yeah, to help a little bit, you can actually summon Mutant Snail for recovery. It doesn't always help, but you know, it's good to have the 15% HP recovery every 10 seconds. Oh shit. Damn it, stupid slow teleport. Alright. So you want to hug the middle, and basically if he... Once you get, it's a little hard at first, but eventually you get better at dodging his attacks. Anyway, set up Kishin to deter mobs from reaching the middle. Set up Bellflower Barrier, and yeah, just keep on hitting him. You can... Oh right, so I should probably talk about... Right, first of all, you want to stay very close to the middle to avoid his dangerous attack. The hand, I mean. And other than that, like, you can usually guess when he's about to attack, so... But the problem with that is that there is a delay between letting go of Vanquish's Charm and actually being able to move. So, yeah, that's a thing that Kannas have to deal with when they fight Gollux. Anyway, let's talk about recovery. So, there's actually a potion pot delay whenever you fight, or potion pot cooldown whenever you fight Gollux in any of the boss maps. So, you know, abdomen, shoulder, or head. It doesn't apply when you're like in his leg or something though, which is nice. And basically, I think the delay is pretty long. It's like a minute or something. So, using potions all the time isn't going to help you because you won't be able to use potions all the time. So instead, if you get injured... Oh, first... I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's talk about his attacks. His breath always does 50% damage. It doesn't look like 50%, but trust me, it is. So that means if you take 2 breath attacks in a row, you're gonna die. So the first thing you want to do if you get hit by his breath is to kill one of his mobs. You'll notice that I recover a small portion of my HP every time I kill a mob with one of my direct attacks, so not my summon, like either Black-Hearted Curse, the aura, or with final attack Monkey Spirits, the barrel, or actually hitting them with... oh shit, alright. So basically, if you get hit by Gollux, the first thing you want to do is hit and kill a mob to get that 5% recovery, so you can guaranteed survive the next hit. And that's the first form of recovery. It's like, there's a concept of scratch damage. This is scratch recovery. In the long run, it doesn't help very much, but it does make sure that you survive those hits. So you do want to use that because it's there. Right, so the second form of recovery is Haku's Heal. Now, it's a little tricky because you don't actually have a cooldown timer that shows when Haku is able to heal you again. I think the interval is like 20 seconds. But if you fall to relatively critical HP, Haku will heal you back to full, which is really nice because, hypothetically speaking, if Gollux hits you with his breath, and you get the scratch healing from killing a mob, and he hits you again, that'll Haku will heal you back to full from like 3k HP. Now, what he won't do is save your ass when you get hit by his breath 2 times in a row. Because... oh shit. Because what happens is that you're already dead after taking 2 hits of 50% damage. Let's see, so we've talked about that. Haku's Heal. You also have another heal called Falling Sakura. I have it hotkeyed on T for some reason, but you know, you can have it anywhere. It heals you for 100% damage, but it's kind of like an ult, because whenever you use it, you're stuck there for a bit before you can move again. So use it, you don't want to use this when you're not in the middle where you're safe from his insta-kill attack. And you also mostly want to use it right after he uses a different attack, because then you will be safe. I mean, there's no point in getting hit by his breath, using your heal, and then just getting hit again. So, yeah, so that's the third form of healing. The fourth one is actually from your snail, but that's kind of like a hidden miss thing. Sometimes it helps you when you need it, sometimes it doesn't. So, you know, it's there, but we don't rely on it, right? It helps a lot when you're fighting the head when on stage 2, because his shockwave thing seems to do like a 50 of your HP, and that kind of lets you survive a little better without having to actually use a heal. Okay, so Falling Sakura has a cooldown of 20 seconds, which is pretty small, but it's pretty slow as well, and also it costs 60 mana. Your total mana is only 100, so there are circumstances where you want to use it, but you don't have enough mana. And then that brings us to our last resort, which is the potion pot. You already know what this does. Generally, I don't use this more than twice in every hard Gollux fight. It's just kind of there if I don't feel like teleporting out to kill something to save my ass. But, yeah. Kanna doesn't have lifesteal like Dual Blades or, Dark Knights. Oh my god, Dark Knights are so good at this boss. But, yeah, Kanna's healing is kind of strange, so you kind of have to get used to all this. If you're not sure about Gollux's attacks, I mean, Reimu can solo him in 15 minutes, and you have 30 minutes for the entire boss. So, it should be fine to just take it slow. And just kind of try to anticipate his attacks. You get better with this with time as well. Basically, you're just kind of sidestepping his attacks every time he tries to hit you. I don't know if having sound on helps, I usually don't, but... oh yeah, also if you like just cast your barriers or something, or if you're not sure, you can actually use this attack to do damage, because you can move around. Oh, cool. I was trying to be cool and then move right out of the way right after he attacked, but it didn't work. But anyway, the delay after attacking with Haunting is actually a lot shorter than the delay after attacking with Vanquishers. So, you know, that's a viable option if you're low on MP. mana, or you know, you're just not feeling very safe. Okay. So we covered his attacks, we've covered healing. Okay. Yeah, so the rest of it, I mean, honestly, stage 1 is supposed to be the easy stage with a lot of HP, so you probably shouldn't have too much trouble on this stage. Actually, I don't think I've ever died on this stage before. Usually if I die, it's like stage 2 or something. So, you know, just to recap, if he hits you with a breath, try to kill a mob for that scratch healing. And if he hits you again, then Haku will probably kill you. And if he doesn't, then you can use Falling Sakura. And if that's on cooldown, or if you don't have mana, then just use the potion pot. So, you know, we've got options if you're smart and dodge his attacks. The thing is, Gollux attacks pretty slowly. So all your heals have cooldowns technically, but it's fine because he doesn't even attack you that much. Sometimes when I'm lazy, I just stand there and tank his attacks because I have so many ways to heal myself. Added to the fact that his hand attack does nothing if you're in the middle. Yeah. Yep, there's Haku too. Haku usually heals you instantly if his cooldown is up. No, if his cooldown is not up. But yeah, I guess that time I was a bit early and his cooldown wasn't up until like a few seconds after. It's okay to use Potion Pot because technically, oh man, I'll heal myself or something. Alright. Yeah, so notice I waited until after he was attacking to use Falling Sakura because of the large delay. So I saw that he was attacking and I saw that I was safe from his attack, and I knew that he was going to spend a little more time attacking, so it was okay to use Falling Sakura even though it has a long delay. Yeah, the head on stage 1 usually takes the longest. I guess we'll just chill for a bit. No big deal. Honestly, Gollux isn't even that hard of a boss once you get used to it. I said as I tanked 3 attacks in a row. It's a lot easier on classes like Bowmasters that can move around while they spam their attack. Or, you know, like Xenons or something. Because, like, they don't even have to stop attacking, they just move out of the way if he's gonna... Oh, hang on. Right, I should also mention that when his HP is getting pretty low, you want to start getting ready for stage 2. That means that you want to have Kishin recasted, because when you're on stage 2, you're going to be on the top platform, and you won't really be able to deal with these mobs yourself. So when he has just like a sliver of HP left, you cast Kishin, and then finish him. Also, if you want to do like these mental preparations for stage 2, do them, because stage 2 is a little bit hard. Well, you get used to it, but you know, if you have bad internet, it could be bad for you. Alright, he has very low HP now, so we're going to recast Kishin. And now we're going to finish him. Alright, so now we're going to use this portal, and then cast Bellflower Barrier. So, the thing with stage 2 is that if you use this attack, you can't hit him, which is not because it's a glitch or anything, but it's just that attack has really short vertical range. So you have to spam this attack, which is pretty slow as far as damage goes. Really quite unfortunate. Eventually, you are going to reach this thing where you can only... there's this 100 casts thing that I'll explain when we get there. But eventually you're going to attack and then not be able to actually do damage. You want to avoid this by attacking in the other direction once in a while. Okay, so technically this stage is actually pretty short. The problem is that Kanna's DPS is just really bad with her secondary attack. So it just seems pretty long. Let's talk about this guy's attacks. So first of all, you've seen his hand try to grab me. That's still an instant kill. So we're going to use this portal to duck down over there again to get away from it. Every time you see his hand, just press up to use the portal. And that'll bring you to the safe spot. Stay in the safe spot for like a second or so. And then head back up and continue the kick-ass. Oh shit. I was scratching my head and that happened. I just shit my pants. Okay, something strange is going on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so that's his second attack. You see him charging up blue... Actually, no. Sorry, let me back up a bit. His standard attack is that attack, which does, I think, like a fifth of your health. And it also knocks you back if you don't have stance. That's just, like, you know, it's a standard attack. Just tank it or whatever. I understand some classes can actually outrange him. And that is his final attack. If you see him charging up blue electricity, do anything except be on the bottom. The blue attack where he charges up blue energy before releasing it and attacking is an insta-kill, but only if you're on the bottom. I'm not going to demonstrate because I don't want to die, but if you see that attack and you're still on the bottom, either teleport up as fast as you can, or just, you know, kind of accept your fate. Oh, so sometimes when you go back down after dodging his hand, oh, that's, okay, I have 80% stance, so if you get knocked back, get the fuck back up there really, really fast. What else? Yeah, so that attack, it actually doesn't affect you if you're on the top platform, which is nice. But if you're on the bottom, it's insta-kill, so... Those are his attacks for stage 2. Honestly, it's a little harder than stage 1, because he has more insta-kill attacks and more ways to kill you. Especially with his hand, because you're not safe from his hand. But it's a relatively shorter stage, so you should have little trouble with it. Alright, so for stage 3, it's just kind of a kill Gollux before he can kill you thing. With my Kanna's DPS, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. And yeah, basically kill him before the timer goes away. Really, just sit and spam. I still have Kishin at the bottom killing the summons. Yeah, the summons are still trying to reach the middle while this happens, so if you don't have a summon, you're shit out of luck. You have to go down there every few seconds and clear them out. But for classes like Kanna with a summon, it's a little easier. You just put your summon down there and it'll kill the mobs. Okay, so, you know, regular cutscene. Maybe I'll get a good drop, maybe not. But every time you kill hard Gollux, you do get more Gollux coins. You get like 11 or 12 or something. Maybe more. So, if you can kill hard Gollux, I do suggest you do that because it gives you more coins. Anyway, let's see what we get. I'm gonna turn off pet loot first. And also, I'm gonna summon my Mutant Pig Familiar because it'll give drop rate. I'm also going to equip my drop pendant, or greed pendant, because that gives another 20% drop rate. Okay, so let's see what we got. Some kind of thing. Oh man, I think I got craft equips. Alright. Regular coin. Let's see, how many? Yeah, see, 17 Gollux coins right there. So, doing hard mode actually does give better rewards even if you don't get any hard mode exclusive drops. Aw, cracked belt, alright. Solid. Okay, looks better than nothing, I guess. Where is it? Yeah, okay. So, that's how you fight Gollux in hard mode with Kanna. I'm pretty bad at narrations. Also, my microphone is pretty bad. But, anything else I want to talk about? Oh, yeah, so the pendants. I usually use the aliens, 3-set alien set, 3-set effects, because that increases my damage. But when you're on the bonus, or when you're on the reward stage, you want to equip the 3 pendants. And yeah, that's about it. Let's just head out. Alright, thanks for watching, I think.